I'm going to say start off right away out the gate for NASCAR fans. That weekend was a giant bummer in Martinsville. I don't think it delivered. I thought that Snowcross was better. I thought IndyCar was better. I thought MXGP was better. Like there's a lot better racing there. And, it has to be the package because everyone used to love Martinsville. Like that was a big race weekend. And the numbers were up from last year on TV, but everyone's saying, thought the racing was worse. Look at those numbers. Yeah, I mean, last year it was on a Sunday night, Saturday night, competing against other things. Like this time of Sunday afternoon, not as much. And also, not everyone gets FS1, so it's not even a fair comparison. It's kind of like NBCSN. Not everyone gets that. I know people that aren't spend a lot more money just to get FS1 or any of them. So it's not even a fair barometer. It's like more people turned on this than last year. Yeah, except debate more people didn't suddenly expand their TV package by, tens, 50, 40, 50, $60, I'm sure, to be able to get that in places that they don't. So, it's not a fair barometer, especially when they changed the time of it. So it went from prime time with other sports and basketball and all that to the middle of a Sunday afternoon. Like, it's apples to oranges here, in my opinion. But it's the package. It's I'm not talking TV package. It's the aero package. It's the horsepower. It's all of that that makes it what it is. I really didn't like Denny using aero blocking last year, and they fixed some things again. But everyone running that low horsepower, everyone's running the same like everything, and you're not gonna be able to pass. Then you could say people passed, yeah, people did, but when you look at all the people on there, how many people actually did? Like in comparison, there was way more people that couldn't do anything than could. And I decided to put the Xfinity and Cup Series races together because they didn't deserve individual episodes because that stuff that was terrible. They didn't do anything to make it better. I didn't like it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I saw people on Jeff Gluck's, poll and hated it way more. Last time I saw it was over 60% to 30 towards was it a good race? Hell no. So I mean, it's on NASCAR, and they keep saying, "Oh, we got to fix these things." Well, you actually have to do something about it. You actually don't just talk about it and do it, and actually give real testing and figure stuff out so we know it can happen. So the product on track doesn't absolutely suck. And I'm normally trying to talk good about it, but that was not good. I said I wasn't looking forward to it going into it, and they didn't let me down again. They just can't help themselves. God damn, when you expect NASCAR to let you down, man, they don't ever fail on that. They deliver and then some. But Xfinity Series, call 811 before you dig 250. The stages were 60, 60, and 130. And Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano were in the booth again, which I do like them together just because, passion, knowledge, been friends for forever, teammates for forever. They have good chemistry together. And I think that adds very good things to the broadcast. Dash for Cash race as well. John Hart Nemechek was in it. Josh Berry, Justin Allgaier, and Chandler Smith were drivers eligible for the Dash for Cash. Cole Custer was on pole, John Hart Nemechek second, and that's where it ended because John Hart Nemechek dominated, became the first person in the Xfinity Series to sweep the stages at Martinsville, which again, there's a cool spot for it. Just even if it's just a little history thing like that, it's still cool. Do I think they should throw stage-ending cautions? No, we went over that. They could have kept doing the points, and actually let real strategy be involved, but that's asking too much. But we did see Riley Herbst. He got caught in someone else's BS. Done for the day, sadly. Ryan Truex made a move, ended Sam Mayer's day. He let him know he's number one after. And that was really it because passing was so hard. People just doing dumb stuff. And it sucks for Riley because Riley's, had a really good year going. But John Hunter Nemechek dominated the race, won it, led most of it. The burnout after was epic. So congratulations to him on that. That was a good fire without, people wondering if he's going to blow things up. But yeah, just a bummer of a race, sadly. Not a lot, some people could pass, but most couldn't. And I think it's the package. Like those races used to be so good. Everyone looked forward to them. They sold out. Everyone wanted to see them, and it just doesn't have the same luster. Cars aren't built for that kind of racing. And I don't know. They need to do something and do something faster than they ever do. But good to see Sammy Smith get second. Cole Custer third. He desperately needed it. He's just, for how it started, this is what we expect for him to be up there, at least competing for wins and, top fives, not back there out of the top 10. So good to see that. Josh Berry fourth, Brandon Jones got a fifth, and damn, did he need it. Anyone that's been watching, he's had a garbage season since switching over to Junior Motorsports. Some of his own doing, a lot of just really dumb bad luck. And good to see him get a top five. He likes that track. We know he can run there. You know what happened the last time he was there in the Xfinity Series before this? Yeah. His own teammate just straight dumped him and then eliminated him from the playoffs. It was, good to see him get a fifth. Derek Kraus got an eighth, Brett Moffitt ninth, Chandler Smith 10th, Parker Retzloff 11th, so good run for him. Ryan Truex 12th, Sheldon Creed 27th, and he was really fast at one point again. More idiocy in the points coming out of it. John Hart Nemechek's first, Austin Hill is second at 21 back, and Chandler Smith is third at minus 34. So a good chunk of a lead for John Hunter. Again, he's super talented. I hope he actually gets, wins in a championship here. In the Xfinity Series, only time will tell. But I've always liked him, and I thought that he got done dirty at front row, and they put him up there for a year, new car, new figuring it out, and then see you later, bite him, like they did a bunch of people. So really good to see that, and we'll see what they have in the next race. Gets the Cup Series. NOCO 400 stages were 80, 100, and 220, which I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. But fuel mileage, well, like it just takes so much strategy out of the equation. Bobby Labonte was in the booth. I enjoyed him there. I thought he did well. Ryan Preece on pole, led all of stage one, got his first career stage win, which the damnedest thing. Think they couldn't sneak one, but it was his best run of the season until it wasn't. Got hit with a speeding penalty on the first one. Because, pit box one is no longer pit box one, it's now pit box two, because they say the leader being in pit box one, you getting that, being able to just launch directly out without worrying about speed is too much of an advantage. Well, that's why everyone worked qualifying, to get that thing. So they get that advantage. Then he went barreling out of there like they told him to, got a speeding penalty. I think it's the dumbest shit ever, pardon my French, but that's the point of qualifying and going out there and getting first. So you get that pit stall, so you get that, advantage and all that ability. What the hell's the point? Otherwise, I don't get it. But it ended up his whole entire race. And again, he couldn't really get back through the field like a lot of people couldn't, because passing just Blaney did it look good. A few people, Chase Elliott, Larson, like there were guys that could, but most of the field, they got back there, and clean air was paramount in all of it. And again, same problem as last year. Not good. But Kevin Harvick won stage two, his first since 2020, which is just unfathomable. Just because it's Kevin Harvick, not because it shows you where Stewart Haas was, and it was good to see them all up front for most of the day. But Kyle Larson got the win. Joey Logano second, Martin Truex Jr. third, Bubba Wallace ninth, Chase Elliott 10th in his return. People say the numbers were up because his return from, but he was racing last year and the numbers weren't there. I'm saying it was because it wasn't on Saturday night, competing against NBA playoffs and all the other stuff that's happening on Saturday nights, Sunday afternoon. Boom, do that. It's much easier to get it there. And again, not everyone gets FS1, so without paying for it. So it's not even a fair comparison. We'll see the effect at their next race, which I believe they're going to Talladega or something, and we'll see how it works out there. Ryan Preece only got back to 15th. JJ Elliott only one not running at the end. And again, to see the car still running at the end is fantastic, but it just all depends on the rest of it. But points heading out of it, Christopher Bell is first, Ross Chastain second at -5, Kevin Harvick is third at -15, so they're still right on top of each other, which is what we all should want, which is good for the sport. And it's great to see, just Harvick running consistent and good again. Because again, those last couple races in 2020 were really hard to watch, and then the 2021 wasn't any better. 2022 they finally figured something out there towards the end, but now all of them are running better. So that was really good to see. Hopefully that continues, because again, the more competitive teams you have, better it is for everybody and for the sport. And the racing was better, on Sunday over the weekend than the year before, but still wasn't good at all. And they need to do something about that package, because it just straight sucks. And most people couldn't pass. You can go on there and say these guys passed. Yeah, a handful of guys passed. The rest of them was just a big game of follow the leader, and that does not make good TV. That does not make good racing. That doesn't make a good fan experience live and in person. And that doesn't. None of those things help NASCAR. So they got to figure something out. They said they were going to last year. We're officially to, sorry for my French again, but time to shit or get off the pot. Like fix it. Actually put real effort into testing and figuring it out. And then we're going to do this because it'll help. And then, well, it's still, here we are after the race is talking about the same thing as last year. So I just hope they do something for the sport's sake. Only time will tell. I don't have a lot of faith in them or the decision makers, but we'll see. So, check out the rest of the shows. Again, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube, Rumble. Uh, Thanks to everyone in Canada, the new listeners got that percentage boost. Not a big jump, but thank you for that. Check out the rest of the shows. Check out the Substacks. Check out the socials. Racing Rosinski on Twitter and TikTok. Racing with Jesse Rosinski on everything else, to include the Instagram one that's up now. And share the hell out of it, because you guys share it. I don't have to give Facebook any more money or any of these people. And we could do it word of mouth. But I appreciate y'all. Check out the rest of them. Join the mailing list on Substack. And until we meet again, everybody, I appreciate y'all. Thanks. Bye.